The Panama Canal is one of the most remarkable engineering achievements in human history, serving as a vital conduit for maritime trade by linking the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans. The canal, cutting through the Isthmus of Panama, has a fascinating history marked by ambition, innovation, and perseverance in the face of immense challenges. Early concepts and explorations. The idea of connecting the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans dates back to the early 16th century when Spanish explorers realized the strategic importance of the narrow isthmus. Vasco Núñez de Balboa, in 1513, was the first European to cross the isthmus and see the Pacific Ocean. His discovery sparked interest in a transcontinental waterway. However, technological limitations and logistical challenges made such an endeavor impossible at the time. By the 19th century, growing international trade and the expansion of empires reignited interest in creating a canal. Surveys and proposals emerged, including plans for a canal through Nicaragua. However, the Isthmus of Panama remained the most viable location due to its narrow geography. The French effort, 1880 to 1899. The first major attempt to construct the canal was led by the French under the direction of Ferdinand de Lesseps, the engineer behind the successful Suez Canal. In 1880, de Lesseps launched an ambitious project to build a sea-level canal through Panama. However, the venture faced insurmountable challenges, including tropical diseases. Malaria and yellow fever devastated the workforce, claiming thousands of lives. Engineering difficulties. The rugged terrain and heavy rainfall made excavation and construction incredibly difficult. Financial problems. The project ran over budget, leading to bankruptcy in 1889. The French effort ended in failure, but it laid the groundwork for future success by gathering valuable data and initiating partial excavation work. The American era, 1904 to 1914. The United States took over the project in 1904 following the signing of the Habeas-Navarilla Treaty with Panama, which had just gained independence from Colombia with U.S. support. The treaty granted the U.S. control over the Panama Canal Zone in exchange for financial compensation and protection. Under the leadership of President Theodore Roosevelt, the U.S. adopted a lock-based canal design instead of a sea-level canal. This decision significantly reduced construction complexity and costs. Key factors in success. Disease control. Dr. William C. Gorgas implemented groundbreaking measures to combat malaria and yellow fever, such as draining swamps, fumigating buildings, and improving sanitation. These efforts saved countless lives and ensured a healthier workforce. Engineering innovations. Chief Engineer John Frank Stevens and his successor, George Washington Goethals, introduced advanced excavation techniques and designed an intricate system of locks to accommodate the elevation changes of the isthmus. Skilled workforce. A diverse labor force, including workers from the Caribbean, Europe, and the United States, played a critical role in the project. Despite difficult conditions, their efforts brought the canal to completion. Completion and inauguration. After a decade of grueling work, the Panama Canal was completed in 1914, just as World War I was beginning. The first official transit was made by the SS Ancon on August 15, 1914. The canal stretched approximately 50 miles, 80 kilometers, and included 3 sets of locks, Gatun, Pedro Miguel, and Miraflores. The Panama Canal revolutionized global trade by dramatically reducing travel time for ships. For example, a voyage from New York to San Francisco, which previously required a treacherous trip around Cape Horn at the southern tip of South America, was shortened by about 8,000 miles. The Panama Canal under U.S. control. For much of the 20th century, the Panama Canal was a symbol of American ingenuity and strategic power. However, the U.S. presence in the canal zone often caused tensions with Panama, which viewed the area as a vestige of colonialism. Protests and demands for sovereignty over the canal grew throughout the century. In 1977, U.S. President Jimmy Carter and Panamanian leader Omar Torrijos signed the Torrijos-Carter Treaties, which outlined a plan to transfer control of the canal to Panama by the end of the 20th century. Modern era, Panama's control, 1999, present. On December 31, 1999, Panama assumed full control of the canal, marking the end of nearly a century of U.S. administration. Under Panamanian management, the canal has undergone significant expansions and upgrades to accommodate modern shipping needs. The most notable development was the completion of the Panama Canal expansion project in 2016, which added a new set of locks, the Neo-Panamax locks, to accommodate larger vessels known as Panamax and post-Panamax ships. This expansion has further solidified the canal's importance in global trade. Legacy and global impact. The Panama Canal stands as a testament to human ingenuity and determination. It remains a critical link in the global supply chain, facilitating the passage of over 14,000 ships annually and handling a significant portion of the world's trade. Its history reflects broader themes of ambition, resilience, and the interplay of geopolitical interests, making it not only a marvel of engineering but also a symbol of international cooperation and conflict resolution.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe our channel.